Previously on Beneath the Spotlight.
Marcus then turned to Sarah furiously. He made a fist to punch Sarah in the face, in a desperate bid to escape. Sarah took a step backwards, but she lost her footing. She fell from the balcony, plummeting to the ground below. As Sarah fell from the balcony, she hit the ground with a sickening thud. Marcus, who had been standing at the top of the stairs, frozen in shock, hurriedly descended down to check on her. When he reached her side, he was met with a gruesome sight. Sarah's body was twisted and broken. Marcus's heart sank as he realized that she was dead. Panic set in as Marcus scrambled to think of what to do next. He couldn't let anyone find out what had happened, or his career would be over. He quickly pulled out his phone and dialed the number of Alex, his most trusted associate. "Get over here now," he hissed into the phone. "We have a problem." Alex arrived quickly, and Marcus instructed him to carry Sarah's body to his underground lair. He did as he was told, his face grim and expressionless. As he carried the body away, Marcus couldn't help but feel a sense of unease. He had never intended for things to go this far, and now he was faced with the consequences of his actions. He took a deep breath and tried to calm himself down. He would figure out what to do next, but for now, he just needed to get rid of the body and cover his tracks. Marcus's actions became even more sinister as he decided to keep Sarah's body in his underground building, a secret lair that few people knew existed. He had built this underground bunker as a place to escape the pressures of his fame, but now it had become a hiding place for his darkest secrets. For days, Marcus kept Sarah's body in the underground building, with Alex injecting it with drugs to prevent decomposition and the smell of death from becoming too potent. He would visit the body regularly, talking to it as if Sarah were still alive. Despite his efforts to keep the body hidden, Marcus knew that he couldn't keep it there forever. He started to make plans to dispose of the body, but for now, it remained in the underground building, a grim reminder of his crime. Tyler and Maya met at a music festival, where they bonded over their shared struggles with the industry. Tyler was drawn to Maya's talent and vulnerability, and Maya was inspired by Tyler's passion and creativity. As they spent more time together, Tyler and Maya found themselves confiding in each other about their personal struggles. Tyler opened up about his addiction and his struggles with fame, while Maya shared her heartbreak and her fears about losing herself in the industry. Despite their growing connection, Maya was hesitant to get involved with Tyler. She had been hurt before, and she wasn't sure if she was ready to open herself up to love again. But Tyler was persistent, and he slowly began to win her trust. As they navigated their feelings for each other, Tyler and Maya found themselves collaborating on music. They started writing songs together, and their chemistry was undeniable. Their music was a reflection of their shared experiences and emotions, and it was some of the most honest and vulnerable work they had ever created. But just as things were starting to look up, Maya's past came back to haunt her. Her ex-boyfriend, who had been trying to win her back, showed up at one of her shows and caused a scene. Maya was devastated, and she felt like she was being pulled back into the toxic cycle of her past relationship. Tyler was there to support her, and he helped her to see that she deserved better. With his encouragement, Maya found the strength to stand up for herself and to move on from her past. She realized that she was worthy of love and respect, and that she didn't have to settle for anything less. As Maya and Tyler's relationship deepened, they found themselves facing new challenges. They had to navigate the scrutiny of the public eye, and they had to deal with the pressure of living up to their fans' expectations. As Maya's career continued to soar, her personal life began to suffer. She and her boyfriend Tyler had been together for several years, but the pressures of Maya's fame were starting to take a toll on their relationship. Tyler, who had always been Maya's rock, was feeling increasingly frustrated and left out. He had put his own career on hold to support Maya's, but now he was starting to feel like he was losing himself in the process. Maya, on the other hand, was struggling to balance her love for Tyler with the demands of her career. She was constantly touring, performing, and promoting her music, and she barely had time for herself, let alone her relationship. As the tension between them grew, Maya and Tyler started to argue more frequently. They would fight about everything from Maya's schedule to Tyler's feelings of inadequacy. Despite their best efforts, the arguments only seemed to get worse. Maya would accuse Tyler of being jealous and possessive, while Tyler would accuse Maya of being selfish and uncaring. One night, the arguments boiled over into a full-blown fight. Maya and Tyler were at a restaurant, celebrating Maya's latest award win, when the tension between them finally snapped. In front of a packed restaurant, Maya and Tyler got into a heated argument. Maya accused Tyler of trying to hold her back, while Tyler accused Maya of being ungrateful and selfish. The fight ended with Maya storming out of the restaurant, leaving Tyler alone and humiliated. The incident was caught on camera by a fellow diner, and it quickly went viral on social media. The fallout from the fight was immediate. Maya's fans were shocked and divided, with some siding with Maya and others with Tyler. The media had a field day, with headlines like Maya's meltdown and Tyler's tantrum dominating the tabloids. Maya's team went into damage control mode, releasing a statement that attributed the fight to exhaustion and stress. But the damage had already been done. Maya's reputation had taken a hit, and her relationship with Tyler was left hanging in the balance. As Maya struggled to repair the damage, she couldn't help but wonder if her career was worth the cost. Had she sacrificed too much for fame, including her relationship with the one person she loved? Only time would tell. After her breakup with Tyler, she found herself at the center of a new controversy. A former backup dancer came forward, accusing Maya of being physically and emotionally abusive during her time on tour. The dancer, who remained anonymous, claimed that Maya would often yell at her and other dancers, and even physically push one of them during a rehearsal. The dancer also alleged that Maya was extremely controlling, dictating everything from their costumes to their hairstyles. Maya's team quickly released a statement denying the allegations, but the damage had already been done. Many of Maya's fans were shocked and disappointed by the accusations, and some even began to boycott her music. Maya's world was shattered after the fight. With Tyler, she had never felt such a deep sense of loss and heartache before. She went through the motions of her daily routine, but everything felt empty and meaningless without Tyler by her side. She became withdrawn and isolated, pushing away her friends and family. She stopped taking care of herself, neglecting her appearance and her health. Her music, which had always been her passion and her escape, now felt like a chore. Maya's team grew concerned about her mental health and well-being. They tried to intervene, but Maya pushed them away. She felt like she was drowning in her grief, and she didn't know how to keep her head above water. To make matters worse, a video surfaced online that appeared to show Maya yelling at one of her dancers during a rehearsal. The video was grainy and it was unclear what led up to the altercation, but it seemed to corroborate the dancer's allegations. As the controversy surrounding Maya continued to grow, she found herself facing increasing pressure from her label and management team. They urged her to apologize and make amends with the dancer, but Maya was resistant. She felt like she was being unfairly targeted, and that the allegations were exaggerated or even fabricated. She also felt like she was being held to an impossible standard, and that her fans and the media were expecting her to be perfect. As the debate raged on, Maya's relationships with her friends and family began to suffer. Her parents, who had always been her biggest supporters, were worried about the impact the controversy was having on her mental health. Tyler, who had always been Maya's rock, was also feeling the strain. He was trying to be supportive, but he was also feeling frustrated and helpless. He didn't know how to fix the situation, and he was worried about the long-term damage it could do to Maya's career and reputation. As the controversy continued to swirl, Maya found herself at a crossroads. She could apologize and try to move forward, or she could stand her ground and risk further backlash. Either way, it was clear that Maya's career would never be the same again. Alex had been searching for the perfect spot to lay Sarah to rest. He had been driving for hours, scouting out secluded areas on the outskirts of the city. Finally, he found a place that seemed suitable: a dense forest, far from prying eyes. Alex walked into the house, dropping his keys onto the table. Marcus was sitting on the couch, his eyes fixed on him. "Hey, I've found a place," Alex said, his voice low and serious. "A place where we can bury Sarah." Marcus raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "Where is it?" he asked. Alex hesitated for a moment before answering. "The forest in the outskirts of town. It's abandoned, and nobody ever goes there. We can bury her there without anyone noticing." Marcus nodded thoughtfully, his eyes never leaving Alex's face. "That sounds like a good spot," he said. "We can take care of it tonight." Alex nodded, a look of determination on his face. "Yeah, let's do it. We need to get rid of the body before things get any more complicated." Marcus nodded in agreement, his mind already racing with the logistics of the plan. Alex had been Marcus's right-hand man for as long as anyone could remember. He had been with Marcus since the early days of his career, when Marcus was still a relatively unknown artist. Over the years, Alex had proven himself to be fiercely loyal and dedicated to Marcus. He had been instrumental in helping Marcus navigate the cutthroat music industry, and had played a key role in shaping Marcus's public image. Marcus had come to trust Alex implicitly, relying on him to handle everything from his scheduling and publicity to his personal security and affairs. Alex was the one person who knew all of Marcus's secrets, and Marcus knew that he could always count on Alex to keep his confidences. One of the main reasons Marcus trusted Alex so much was because Alex had proven himself to be completely discreet. He had been with Marcus through all sorts of scandals and controversies, and had never once betrayed Marcus's trust or spoken out of turn. Marcus had also come to appreciate Alex's unwavering loyalty. Alex had been with Marcus through thick and thin, and had never wavered in his commitment to him. Even when Marcus was going through tough times, Alex was always there to offer a steady hand and a reassuring word. As a result of Alex's faithful service, Marcus had come to regard him as more than just an employee or an associate. He saw Alex as a true friend and confidant, someone who had earned his trust and loyalty through years of hard work and dedication. As they drove through the dark streets, Alex's eyes were fixed on the road ahead, while Marcus's gaze was darting back and forth, his mind racing with anxiety. They had Sarah's body hidden in the trunk of the car, and the thought of getting caught was making Marcus's skin crawl. Suddenly, they saw the flashing lights of a police car up ahead. Marcus's grip on the steering wheel tightened as they approached a checkpoint. The police officers were searching the trunks of the cars, and Marcus's heart sank. "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!" Marcus muttered under his breath, his eyes wide with fear. "We're going to get caught." Alex's face was set in a determined expression. "Just stay calm, Marcus," he whispered. "We'll get through this." But as they approached a checkpoint, Marcus's anxiety reached a boiling point. He wished they could turn back and change direction, but it was too late. They were already pulling up to the police stop. The officers shone their flashlights into the car.